Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I may have a cucumber, but today we're going to be talking about things that I absolutely hate when it comes to Ponytown. Things that can happen to you, things that happen to me all the time that I absolutely hate and despise. So starting off, one thing that I absolutely hate that happens to me sometimes in Ponytown is when I see a character, maybe perhaps such as this one here, and I'm about to click on it to see what they're called or to see if they have a social or something like that, and suddenly they change OCs or they change characters, and suddenly I can't click on them anymore because they're not the same character. Or alternatively, I hate it when they run off screen like Rudolph here just did, and I'm trying to click on them and now I can't find them because I try to zoom out and I can't see them right away, and I don't know where Rudolph went. I can't find Rudolph. Someone please send help. But anyway, that is the first thing that I hate that happens to me all the time in Ponytown. It really sucks, and it happens to me way more than I like to admit. Oh god, that's a lot of defaults. That is a lot of defaults. Anyway, the second thing that I absolutely hate that happens to me in Ponytown all the time is when I'm invited to a party or I join a party willingly and the island absolutely sucks. As you can see, there's many different people here advertising boop for an island or something like that. So if I boop them to join their island, they will invite me and I will get to see their island. And I guarantee you there's a very fair chance that it's going to suck. Not anything against this person, but it's just very common to see. Actually, this island looks very lovely right away. But sometimes you don't get so lucky, and I absolutely hate it when I go to an island and it sucks. However, when I go to an island such as this and it looks very lovely and everything like that, then I absolutely love it and I don't have a bad time. But I do sometimes have a bad time when I try to join islands or roleplays or whatever else, and they just end up sucking. They just end up being the worst looking island ever, and it's terrible, and maybe even it's just a default house or island or something like that. It happens way more than I'd like to admit. This one's weird. I'm scared. I'm leaving. The next thing that I hate that happens to me all the time in Ponytown is when I'm trying to collect things. For example, right now the gift collection event is active, and maybe I'm trying to collect gifts. Oh no, that person collected it before me. I absolutely hate when stuff like that happens. It's not necessarily a big deal for me, but it's usually only a big deal for me, and I hate it when it happens because of lag. That's right, it happens all the time from lag, and I hate when that happens because I lag a lot in video games because my internet is not very good. But I absolutely hate it when I get to a gift before someone else and then suddenly I teleport way over here and then they pick up the gift. I hate it when it happens, and I guess what I'm trying to say is I hate when lag happens, because lag happens to me all the time and it's terrible and it's very, very annoying. Another thing that I absolutely hate that happens to me sometimes in Ponytown is accidentally changing maps. Sometimes I may be out here in front of a cave or maybe near the bakery or something like that, and then I just randomly start freaking out like this, and before I know it, I've accidentally entered a cave. That's right. Or perhaps I've accidentally entered a bakery or something like that. I absolutely hate it when stuff like that happens, and it happens to me a little bit more common than you might think. Usually it happens because of lag, but it does sometimes happen to me, and I hate it. So let's move on to the next thing. Hey, give me drugs. The next thing on this list is accidentally accepting gifts or items or accidentally rejecting items when I mean to do the opposite. For example, here I am asking these players to give me drugs. Will they give me the drugs? Will they give me their items? I don't know, but that's another thing that you just gotta deal with sometimes. They're not giving it to me, so I can't really show a very good example. Time to bury the dead bot. Wait, what the fuck? When I get married, I'm trying to record a video. Who the fuck are you? Fuck it, we're using the other one. Oh, someone's giving me an item. Okay, so the next thing that I hate that happens to me in Ponytown, to me specifically, is when someone's offering to exchange items or give me items, and I accidentally reject it, or I accidentally accept it. As you saw there, I tried to accept it. I wanted to exchange gifts. I so badly did, but they accidentally, I accidentally did that instead. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, because this part of the video is getting kind of like completely broken. This next thing on the list I probably will not be able to show or share, but the next thing on the list is running into arguments or these huge debates, usually very controversial stuff and things like that. I hate running into them. Usually you'll run into them in like spawn or at the docks or in certain areas and stuff like that. But right now there does not seem to be any, but they do happen. They're a little bit uncommon. I would say they're common. Like you could come into Ponytown pretty much any time of day and look around and you're gonna run into one. But I hate when it happens and it just comes out of nowhere. Like I might just be hanging out either at spawn, which I guess I never do, but more so I might be hanging out at docks or something like that, and then suddenly this huge argument breaks out and everyone around me, every single person at docks or every single person at spawn is chiming in on the argument or something like that, and it becomes a whole thing, and I hate it. I hate running into that. So the next thing and the last thing that I hate happens to me in Ponytown is when people sit and stare at me while ignoring everything that I say. For example, sometimes people will literally just come up to me and they will sit right in front of me and they'll just stare at me and they won't say anything. They won't say hi. They won't respond to me saying hi. They won't respond to me saying, what do you want or what's going on? They just sit there and they stare and they don't say anything, and then before you know it, they just poof and they're gone, or they just say, okay, bye, and then they just run away. It's the weirdest thing, and it happens to me all the time, and I'm not 100% sure that it's because I have a YouTube channel and they've recognized me. I think part of it is just that some people are weird or perhaps just shy or something like that, because I've seen this happen to some friends before, and it's just overall a weird thing. And I hate it when it happens because I'm just left confused and curious, and I don't like being left curious and confused. But anyway, there you have it. I'm sorry if my voice is pretty weird in this video because I am still getting over being sick and everything like that, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, I would sure as heck appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, shared, and did all of those wonderful things like that, because I have a knife and you have no choice. And of course, if you do all those wonderful things, you get to become one for yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.